Chaotic traffic situation at both sides of the Benin-Lagos road by Tomline houses as motorists find it difficult to drive through the flood which covered the road. The situation was not different at the Adolo junction of the road as residents have to walk through the flood. Some residents of the area said they have been faced with the challenge for many years now.
No one to man depend on government, not even can. We want to run that because I don't know. Let the airports are beg with the bed. Which is money I never ate it. No way to show. Let the airports.
The flood is not good at all, and it has been like this for the past 4 or 5 years. I think government should do something about it. We masses are really suffering.
You see, waterlogged. This one is at the River. Please, we are begging on the local government chairman to come and state government to come and do something about it. See people falling. See that woman inside the water now. All because of bad roads. Please, they should come and help us.
Edo State Commissioner for Environment, Barrister Obaseki, has in previous interviews said government is working hard to fix the issue of flooding in the state. Obaseki reporting. The situation at Erediawa Road off Saple Road and Everons was pathetic as residential buildings, vehicles and household property were submerged in the flood. Owners of the affected buildings watched helplessly as their property were taken over by flood. Residents of the area blamed the situation on a blockade of the moat and the diversion of water from other areas to Erediawa by a construction company.
The people that were brought here to do the job have done a very poor job. The interest of one man is protected against the thousands of people that live here. There's a moat around the Ebe Foundation there. They bring the water right away from upper all the other area there because they have the influence of their people there. They block the moat where the water is supposed to go. The water is blocked because of one person. Because of one person.
I'm standing here with you now. This is the only property I have now. My retired documents, paper, everything, they were inside the water now. Even my own vehicle is inside the water now.
The situation was also not different at Asoro Street off Sakpomba Road, where a residential building was brought down by a flood. Arosa Street by Sakpomba was also not spared by the flood. Boundary Road and Everons were also affected by the flood as residents were seen trying to salvage some of the property submerged in the flood. Residents of Igbinosa Street also lament the effects of the flood on the only access road to the area from Iriwi end of Airport Road.
Na railway fault. Na it for my house when I dey with my children. I no get any job. If you see my house now, everything zig down because of the railway fall. Now it make am o. I no get where to go now.
Nobody could raise anything up from the house because of the flood.
My compound here now, the front just full. The bay water come out since.
The flood is seriously affecting this side of the road. They have just recently completed the part they did before, up to where they stopped, and where we also complained that they have cut our side off, and this side is turned to a dump for floods.
Bender Insurance Football Club Complex and Dumais Road on Saple Road were also not left out as they were taken over by the flood that submerged vehicles in the complex. Edo State Commissioner for Environment, Barrister Obaseki, had in previous interviews assured of state government's resolve to deal with flooding in the state. Obaseki reporting.
This is happening right now. You know permission. Hey!
The fire incident, which was said to have occurred during a heavy downpour, raised the filling station. Some eyewitnesses allege that the fire was caused by the flood which penetrated the tanks of the filling station, thereby making the fuel to overflow. According to them, fire erupted when a Tazi ignition caught up with the flood already mixed with fuel.
I will not die. I enter inside water 2 times.
Now it's not just for the fall. Now you fly up a window. Now you fly up. God save you.
Erosion now entered the underground tank, where they normally store their fuel. So now, because of that heavy erosion,